afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Eleutheria, where we talk about all things liberty. One moment. Sweetheart, please ask Hannah to help you, because this is the wrong one. Yes, but I can't use batteries that are paired. I need a battery for my vape. My battery's flat. How is everybody this afternoon? How's my sound? I should probably go onto YouTube and check. It's not too bad. Oh, where was I now? There we go. Good afternoon, Count. How are you doing? Hello, JC. Glad to have you here. So, I should never go on Twitter late on a Sunday night. Like, it's just never a good idea. Thank you. No. No, you're not making orange juice. You can eat an orange. I don't know why they come and ask me stuff like this as I go live. Like, why? Why? Yes. These stories running around about a hard lockdown again. Are they fake? Are they real? Like, what? Just alright, can't? That's not good. That's not good. We need to fix that. Count says, yes, I know, but a hard lockdown is the realm of possibility, is in the realm of possibilities. They've done it once, they will do it again. They probably will. Could be fake. Could be fake. I don't know. Hello, ads. If you weren't here for Friday's live stream, too bad, because you can't go back and rewatch it. Because I had to take it down. Just saying. So for those of you who were confused because you thought you could watch the replay and then you couldn't, I'm sorry. Hello, Yanni. Good to have you here. So yeah, this tweet, hold on. Let's share a screen. This is just got me crazy yesterday. Oh, now it's opened it in a new flippin' screen, which means hold on. I'm having technical difficulties today. I'm having a boomer day. Right, here we go. So, COVID-19 ultimatum, change your behavior or we go back to a hard lockdown. Seriously? Seriously. The premier of flippin' KZN is warning us that we're going to go back to a hard lockdown. Like, I just can't. Seriously, these ads are driving me nuts. $1,720 new deaths, new cases over 2 weeks in KZN. And apparently this is a rush of cases. Like, yeah, I can't even anymore. Here's a link to the article if you want to read it. It's really nothing spectacular. Yeah. Let's just check the comments. Yes, the ANC can get stuffed. Absolutely. If they go back to a hard lockdown, literally no one will have a job. They are arrogant enough to do it, though. Indeed, they are. Yeah, what is the end game? Like, what is the end game? Have they not looted enough so that they can just fuck off now and let us just start rebuilding? Because, like, really, it's done. Yeah, 1 million graves, but there's less than 19,000 dead. In 7 months since the state of disaster was first declared. 19,000 dead in 7 months. That's less than the amount of people that die from the normal flu every year. And flu season has been and passed, just so by the way. Yeah, if I can get my kids to safety, then I'll join you. Yeah, there's not going to be anything left to transform. Sorry, this is lunch today. Sometimes it's just easier to have a nice nutrient-dense shake. I wanted to show you some actual evidence that there isn't a second wave because the figures don't support it. So these are the daily deaths. We had a huge spike in beginning of July, end of July, beginning of August. And slowly it's been coming down all along. And we're now here. And then if we look at this picture that somebody shared, we're looking at not very many people admitted to hospital. 5,148 are in hospital. Less than 420 are in ICU. And 229 of those are ventilated. So, you know, why are we panicking? Why is anybody panicking? Like, I just don't get it. I really don't get it, guys. Just stop it. Stop it. All of you Karens and all of you flippin' panic warriors, stop it. Okay? The healthcare sector is prepared. We have field hospitals that are sitting unused because the hospitals are not overwhelmed. We barely have people in ICUs with COVID. Yes, ICUs are full, but they're designed to be full. ICUs are there for other things like people with brain aneurysms or people that have been in terrible car accidents or people that have had major surgery and need to be monitored for a while after their surgery because they suffered major blood loss or something. Me. That's why an ICU is a very expensive place to run. You're not going to put a hotel in the middle of the desert with 500 beds and expect it to be fully booked all day, every day. No. And that's how ICUs in hospitals work. So 420 people in ICU across the country is not a flippin' spike, okay? For the most part, people get over this disease pretty well. So, yeah. And yes, JC has a good point. We've got more chance of dying from a mosquito bite than dying from this virus. So, Gentle's telling me to rest. Every day's a school holiday for me because we make school fun. Yeah, pretty average. Pretty average. When I was in ICU 5 years ago, about half the beds were full. But, people were in and out all the time. Someone comes in for 12 hours. I stayed in for, I think, 36 hours. Yeah, they are low. 420 beds across the country. That's not a lot. It's really not a lot. Adam says, speaking about mozzie bites, he's being charred alive this year. Can I give you a cheap mozzie repellent? Vinegar. Spray vinegar on yourself. It disguises the CO2 emissions, which is what draws mozzies to you to bite you. And yeah, then they don't bite you. What's up? No, you can't have some of my shake. Go away. It's mine. Judge just planted spinach and had a shower after a jog. He's feeling better, but he's still sick from zolling too much. Well, why are you zolling so much? Yes, 5 people in total were admitted in one big field hospital in one province. Like, really? Really? 5 people. 236 million rand to build the field hospital, and 5 people used it. 5. I just don't know what to say anymore. It's ridiculous. Adam reckons vinegar will preserve his body. What will preserve you from being bit? Try it. Like, mix half vinegar and half water. And if you want, you can add some citronella essential oil, but it doesn't really make a difference. It's the vinegar that works. If you eat vinegar, you will become biltong. I can't see that happening, but anyway. I really can't see that happening. But yeah. Who knows? We never know. We just don't know. So yeah, needless to say, me spending lots of time on Twitter into the late hours last night has left me rather tired and moody today. So not really a high energy stream for you today. I don't dry out eating vinegar, but then again, I don't have a lot of vinegar, so. I'll become biltong when I'm 65. Or when you're 21 like me. Hello, Amy. Was your mission successful, or have you not tried yet? Just checking. Amy went for a walk along the beach now. I'm a little bit jealous of Amy. It failed. Oh, crap. So now what? JC's been fighting with Prof. DeVos's sheep. Yeah. Do you want me to share that little exchange, JC? I'm sorry if I called you JP before. Like I said, my brain is in go slow mode. Let me just find you on Twitter, and then I can pull it up. Wee. JC, you know you can also mute that thread. You know, I'm just saying. I'm just looking for it, guys. Sorry for the dead air whilst you watch me stare aimlessly at the screen in front of me. You know what? JC, you tweet too much. Oh, come on. Where is it? Okay, I can't find it. Doesn't matter. Yes, that Muppet. Hello, Estelle. Welcome back. Yeah, that specialist of constitutional law. I can't. He has never seen the inside of a court to argue a case, but he feels he is competent to comment with his biased views. Yeah. Yeah, I just decided to write that man off. I think it was right at the beginning of my this YouTube channel, not my YouTube career. When he came out about doing away with inheritance, I was just like, you know what? Like, you socialist piece of shit. Fuck off with your opinions. Yeah. Go carry on studying or lecturing on your critical race theory or socialist agendas or whatever it is that you're promoting at UCT, and just leave the rest of us to carry on with the real world, because yeah, you don't live in it. You really don't live in it. So yeah. I actually, I don't know if you guys know of a YouTube channel called Fantasy. But Bridget Fantasy is like my spirit animal. If I could write the way she does, you would have funny shows all freaking day long, because, yeah, she's just so flippin' cool. So she does a weekly show. Well, it's weekly at the moment because it's the lead up to the American election. She's American. Okay. She's an American comedian turned writer, turned YouTuber, podcaster, blah, blah. And she does a weekly show now called Dumpster Fire. And I watched her Dumpster Fire just before doing this show. And yeah, so she does like a bit of a headlines thing and like sort of roasts the headlines or roasts the people that are in the headlines, stuff like that. And one of the headlines she roasted was this. So let me just share this with you, because Colorado woman's pet deer gores neighbor, threatens wildlife agent with bloody antlers. Like, a deer can't be a pet. It's a wild animal, okay? A deer that a Colorado woman raised from fawn to buck had to be euthanized after it attacked and gored her neighbor on a walk last week. The woman was issued 2 misdemeanor citations connected to the illegal keeping of wildlife animals. The unnamed victim, so this is the woman that got gored, from a hospital bed, told the department that she was surprised to notice the deer following her, and then shocked when it attacked, knocking her down and thrashing her with its antlers. Apparently this woman had to hide between like a garage and a truck or something to stop this deer from attacking her. Yeah, here we go. The deer chased her, knocked her down repeatedly, and continued to attack until she squeezed between 2 cars in her garage. That's weird. The victim suffered serious lacerations to her head, cheek and legs, and was hospitalized overnight for treatment of her injuries before being released. The wildlife officer who responded to the scene was aggressively approached by the deer, fresh blood still covering its antlers, the agency said. An image released by CPW after the animal was euthanized showed the bloody antlers. Shame it. So they had to euthanize this deer because some woman decided it would be a great idea to try and tame it. And let me just tell you something. You can't tame a wild animal. Okay? It doesn't happen. They can become habituated to being around people, but they will never be tame. And yeah, to end off this article, we can't say it enough. Wild animals are not pets. Feeding deer habituates them to humans. They lose their fear of humans, and that leads to these outcomes that are tragic for both wildlife and people. I mean, imagine if there was a kid, okay, and the kid got gored through the abdomen, because that could be possible. With a fully grown deer, it would get gored through the stomach, and that could be fatal. So yeah, just don't feed wild animals, no matter where you live, okay? Just like, please. If you find an injured or sick or orphaned wildlife animal, take it to a proper wildlife rehabilitation center. Okay? Like, just please. Just saying. Are you being funny, yeah? Dear, I've just been sent a voice note. And yeah, I'm not going to listen to it now. It's one of those forwarded voice notes, so it's probably like 4 years old. And, you know, it's like CNET or something predicting the end of days and civil war and all of these things. So I'm not going to bother listening to it or replying to the person that sent it to me. So, yeah. That's an international news headline that I thought you guys would find entertaining. And you're hell of a quiet in the chat, so I don't know. Give me something to talk about. The people who believe in sinner take it a little too seriously. Where's that now? Hasn't come through yet. There we go. Yeah. Hello, dodgy idealist. How are you? Oh, God. I really didn't want to get into this, JC. Thanks. I spoke about it with the crazies that were on the Friday stream last night. And I was like, I don't want to give this story any more airtime than what it's already been given. Okay. Some arsehole stuck his penis where he shouldn't have stuck it because he should be faithful to the mother of his child and apparently wife that he made vows to be faithful forever. And then his wife recorded his confession and put it on the internet, and now 2 families are hurting and there's children caught up in it. And yeah, like, I don't know. Like airing your dirty laundry like that, I don't like it. I really don't like it. Do I think the guy's an asshole and what he did was wrong? Sure. But I'm sorry, but I think what his wife did was wrong too. I mean, she's not thinking of her child by broadcasting that on the internet. Because she keeps on going on about what a wonderful father he is. He's an excellent father, but no, she's had to file a protective order against him. And then she puts that up on the internet. Just, no. No, I think she's looking for her 15 seconds of fame as well. And yeah, that's how I feel about it. In science news, the first superconductor to be stable at 15 degrees Celsius has been successfully built. That is a huge win for everything science. And I have absolutely no idea what that means. But I can look it up. Superconductors are materials that conduct electricity with no resistance. Okay. I'm really not sure what that means for science. So, yeah. Yeah, this is pretty much how I feel about it, Kant. There's bigger issues currently than some celeb and his wife trying to get social media traction. I will say this, though. Do I think he deserved to lose his job? Absolutely fucking not. But the whole thing, it's just gone way beyond what it should be right now. And that's it. So, there we go. What Amy says. If you have an agreement to be faithful, like if you've made that agreement, you need to keep that agreement. I would assume that if they're married, that they did have an agreement of faithfulness. What's the proper word for that? Anyway, the brain is not firing on all cylinders today. Yeah. Amy's lost again. It's okay. I'm lost too. Dodgy should be back for a bit. He had some business to conduct. It's great to have you back, Dodgy. Are we going to see some more podcasts from you and your nutty? Bev's going to say it in vaping terms. It means zero battery sags. So your battery will last longer and be able to deliver a consistent charge until it is flat. That's very cool. That's cool. Apparently this mod does have something that does that. Yeah. Yes, I did a death stare in the thumbnail. So I'm starting to use pictures of myself in my thumbnails. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Loyalty. No, not loyalty. That wasn't the word I was looking for. As they say, all is fair in love and war. I don't know. I don't know about that. Oh yes, you were doing some really good podcasts with Civ as well, which is really good. Yes, commitment. Yes, I didn't want to say C, but I was certain it was a word that started with C. Yes, commitment. I'm really sorry that my brain is not here today. It's like just not in the game today. I need a designer. I need a production assistant. I need a brain, apparently. Yeah. Treat your partner like you would like to be treated, period. Absolutely. Absolutely. So what other headlines are worth talking about? Like, actually might mean something in our lives. What do you think? I'm looking at the SABC Twitter feed. SABC News Twitter feed. Apparently there's a warning of severe thunderstorms over KwaZulu-Natal until Tuesday. Amy, is that true? Yeah, I'm really not seeing much yet. Oh, Gauteng Education prepares matric learners for exams. I thought they'd be writing finals already. I mean, we're at the end of October. Why are they not writing the finals yet? Oh, Bushiri is in court. And his people are outside praying for him. God, that's sad. It is really sad. Have they blamed apartheid for COVID-19 yet? Well, not directly. They've blamed apartheid for their response to COVID-19. Does that count? Because their response was to loot all the money. So, the wind is terrible on the east coast. That's not good to hear. There's probably a speech prepared for it though, to blame COVID. So yeah. The demerit systems for traffic violations comes into effect countrywide from the 1st of July 2021. And you know what? It just means cops are going to get richer because people are just going to pay bribes to avoid getting the demerits. That's all that's going to happen. Hello, Brew. I don't know. Is it on? Is it on? Licenses are a breach to dodgy idealists' freedom of movement. Dodgy idealist does not believe in driver's licenses or car license. I think he might believe in a driver's license, but I don't think he believes in having to renew it. And I know that he absolutely loathes the car licensing scam because it's a scam. Yeah, pull up your handbrake at the stop street. Now, I don't know. Yeah, they can get knotted. It ain't gonna happen. It just ain't gonna happen. Mulpit says if they ban tobacco again because of the so-called second wave, he's gonna lose his mind. I assume he's a he. But yeah, who was in the garage? Who was in the garage? I hope you haven't locked the dog in there now. Mm. Wait, what did Estelle say that I missed? Is your husband back, Estelle? Did I miss that? Sorry. Gentle is hungry, and I sent her a voice note that she hasn't listened to yet, although it is on the group, so she probably just skipped past it. Yes, Dodgy Idealist hates all the licensing. Yeah, pedestrian fine next if you don't stop at a stop street. Governments want to talk about privilege. Let's tackle licenses, fines, and enforcement. Yes, this is a good point, JC. All the cases that were heard during the lockdown, we haven't seen the judgments yet. Like the Batsa tobacco case that they eventually did take to court. They haven't released the judgment. They haven't judged on it yet. How many months after the hearings concluded? Isn't it like 2 months? There was the appeal of the certain of the lockdown regulations being unconstitutional. That hasn't been heard. Like, what the hell? Okay. Estelle's husband got his results for his COVID test before his flight, and it's negative, and he can come home on Wednesday, which is absolutely freaking awesome. I love it. Yes, the Liberty Fighters, Batsa, and more. Absolutely. No, Batsa did not retract. They decided not to go to court, and then Fita went to court and lost. So Batsa then went, and it was heard in its entirety, and judgment was reserved, and they still haven't released the judgment. Yeah, all the people that have been dragged to court and for breaching regulations. They didn't have to pay any tax. Huh. Fita withdrew their appeal, and Batsa accused them of sinister moves. Yeah, because Batsa was squeaky clean, hey? Which is why they didn't go to court to begin with. Joking, Atheist took the COVID-19 test and he got an F. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Like, did you fail or did you pass? What is a fail? What is a pass? Is 30% a pass? Like our schooling system? I don't know. But that is quite a funny comment. Can you hear my kids screaming outside? Because I want to know like how good this mic is. And can you hear my mother's TV? Because she's turned it on now. What was I doing on Twitter so late last night? I was reading. That's what I was doing. And then I was reading links to articles and stuff. And yeah. F is a kind of tentative pass. Joking atheist has to go to tension and study harder. Amy has to go. Bye-bye. Take care. And you can hear the children of it. Okay. $7. Love you too, Amy. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure you guys can still hear me swallowing through this microphone, can't you? And that's a really bad comment. Watch ads make that dirty. If he's still here. I must tell you guys a funny story that happened last night. Do you guys know what Among Us is? Where did people find vape products during lockdown? So my husband has always mixed our own juice. So when he heard that there would be a tobacco ban and a ban on the vaping products as well, he ordered nicotine and everything that we'd need for our juice before hard lockdown kicked in. So we were okay. There were a lot of DIYers that were helping fellow homies out, mixing up juice for them. A few of them also helped smokers that were really jonesing for cigarettes and stuff, you know. Sent them vapes and stuff that they could try and get off the cigarettes. So, yeah. Dodgy, I don't know how long you've been missing. Is it like a month? I don't know. But I do try to stream every day. So, yeah. Just saying. And ads will make anything dirty. Just saying. Joking Atheist has a joke for the day. He debated a flat earther once and he got so mad that he stormed off saying that he would walk to the edge of the earth to prove me wrong. He'll come around eventually. I'm sure he probably will. Yes. We have our ways. and the comments jumped. It is a PC game and also mobile and tablet. Among Us. Among Us. Well done, Mulpit. I stopped smoking 14 months ago. Today, actually. Yeah, 14 months ago today. So, yeah. Okay, so a lot of you know what Among Us is. No. Dodgy's been missing for about a month because he cleared one tender, then the next came rushing through. Okay. Bye-bye, David. He had a cigarette the other day and it tasted like shit. It's cool. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, Among Us is a game that you can play online with up to 10 other people. And a certain number of you, I think it's up to 3 or 4, will be designated imposters. And the rest of you will be crewmates. And you're on this spaceship. And you have to complete tasks. So if you're an imposter, you have to sabotage the spaceship and kill the crewmates. And if you are a crewmate, you have to try and avoid being killed and fix the spaceship. And then every time something bad happens, you call a team meeting and you vote who could be the imposter. And my kids have really got into this game now. So the 5-year-old last night, he's eating macaroni. And he stabs the macaroni noodle and he picks it up and he goes, "I got the imposter." He's 5. And he has dad jokes. 5. It's quite funny. And I'm not even sure if you guys appreciated it. Oh, there we go. There's all the laughing faces on YouTube. StreamYard takes a while for them to come through. We should try Phasmophobia. You play with your friends and hunt ghosts like those TV series. Scary stuff. I think my daughter's been watching videos on this, if I'm really honest, because she was telling me something about some spider giving her a Phasmophobia. I'm gonna look that up. Yeah, I don't know where this kid comes up with this. Like, I look at him and I'm like, obviously it was gonna come out somewhere, somehow, sometime, because my dad and my husband have got like this dry wit. And yeah, the youngest, he got it. He got it. I tell you what, I firmly believe that the internet has made the older two dumber than what I was at their age. But the younger one, like, yeah, yeah, I don't know. He has such a mature sense of humor. It's bizarre, and I don't know where it comes from. Of course, I'll let my kid play with Ramon's kid. Why not? Why wouldn't I let my kid play with Ramon's kid? She could probably put them in their place. Like, and she's younger than them. So, yeah, I could see that happening. I'm actually friends with Ramon on Facebook, so I get to see like some like videos and pictures of his daughter and that. So it's like, it's cool. Yeah, I think they'd get along. And my kids are killing each other in the garden now. So maybe it's time to call it. Because there's only so much of that I can listen to. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to call it, guys. This has been Eleutheria, enlightening South Africa through liberty or weird news headlines. And dad jokes that my 5-year-old comes up with. I hope you have a fantastic Monday further. And yeah, don't wear a mask if you don't have to. Malput says Ramon is cheeky as hell and his kid might be like him. There could be fights. I think my kids could give it back. Could be very interesting, actually. Yeah, have a good evening. I'll probably catch you on the streams later tonight. Bye bye, everybody.